This is just a short video to show how to use Classflow to set up a class, produce a lesson and assess the students. The first thing to do is to, on your browser, is to go to classflow.com. When you do that, you'll get this page up like this. As you're a new teacher, perhaps you need to create an account. So go to create an account. And you get this page, sign up for free. It doesn't cost anything, Classflow. You can sign up as a teacher or a student. We'll sign up as a teacher. And we get this sign up page. Some username, anything you like really. Your first name, your last name, email address, a password, and confirm password. And you could ask for emails, but you must tick that I have read the agree policy. You must also tick I'm not a robot. And once you've done this, you get a new page. This is a Classflow page. All sorts of information. Classflow desktop only if you've got a Promethean board. Lots of how to do things, show me how to lessons, how to assess, do all this, but let me do it for you first of all. First of all, we want to look up here and create a new class. So click on classes and we're going to add a class. Class name, well, let's call it my class. Anything you like, really. The subject's optional, year optional. You can put what you like in there, maybe science, year 4. But there are two types: a student-generated class. Now, this is for people who are fairly advanced and have distance learning as well. But we're going to teach a teacher-generated class for people who are in their own classroom. This allows you to share the content, do assessments, look at the history and award badges. So let's choose and create. So now we have to add students. And we'll add a student, Ruby, H-A-R-T, down here, D-E-S, as many as you like. I've just put 4 in for the time being, but your whole class can go on there and then click save. And this is saved up as a class there: Sophie Brown, Destiny Flynn, Ruby Hart and Lewis Todd. So now we need to produce the actual lesson. So if we go to My Resources up here and click on that, and then go to New, you see there are all sorts of different things here: the lesson, an assignment, an assessment, all sorts of things, a badge. And down at the bottom here, you can actually look at convert, a PowerPoint, a flip chart, a smart notebook, lots of things you can do. We're going to go to create a lesson. Now here we have a lesson. Let's title. I'm going to look at insects. So the title is going to be I-N-S-E-C-T, insects. And the subject, well, probably science, I would think. The year, any year you like, we'll select year 3, I think. All the rest of it, you select the country, the language, standard. You don't have to fill all these in if you don't want to. Tags, description. Down here in notes, you can put some notes for your own benefit, but I'm going to go with that. Press save. Now that's the lesson is being saved, and you come up with this page. This is the interesting page. Here, these are called cards. And this is the teacher card. Down at the bottom here, click on the teacher student, and you get two cards, one for the teacher, one for the student. This is what the student will see on their connected device. This is what the student will see on the board in front of them. And you can add to both of these boards. So let's look at the student, the teacher card first of all. Click on it and look for insert here. Now you could put a text in first, put text in first of all. And here we can put this lesson is about it if you want. And stretch it out. And center this by highlighting and going to center. And now we've got the first page of your note. Now we need to add another page here. So we'll go down to the bottom bit down here, which is add a card. There's a card. Now on this card I want to put a picture of some insects. So if I go to the top here which says insert, it goes to my resources. Now we have no resources, but I'm going to take one from this upload resources here. This takes it from your own computer. And I know that on my computer I've got some pictures of insects. And here we are, I've gone to my place, I've got insects, so insects, open. And down here it's uploading. Now it's loaded. You should forget that bit. You can see that insects have been loaded here. If I want to insert that in my card now, I just go to insert, and you see soon that insects have appeared on this card. If you want the student to see the same thing, which you might do, you click on their card and insert again, and insert again. And that's what they would see on their iPad when they connect with your class. And now we can now do more cards. I'm going to put some description down. I have a new card on here, a new card here. I'm going to add a card. And on this card, I'm going to put some information, text. So here I can put down insects have 6 legs, and maybe a spider has 8 legs, so it is not an insect. We stretch this out a bit better, and maybe just go down a bit, okay. And we can add some more information there. So I've added more information there to this page. We could do the same thing on the student page. So if we click on the student page here and add the same information. So you can see I've added the same information to there, but you could put different information if you want to, but I put the same information. So this is what the student will see on their iPad when they're connected. This is what they'll see on the screen in front of them, on the board in front of them. And now we've completed a lesson, you can talk about it. And now we need to assess how much they've learned from the lesson. So we'll go to exit there. and then go to New Assessments. And here we need to put in some information. So we'll put in the title, insects. And it's going to be a little test. A description, what the test is all about. It's scored down here, bits and pieces, but feed it, the time we'll leave it as in, go to save. So now we can look at questions. Add a question, add a new question. And here it's interesting, now there are different types of questions you have. You can have a multiple choice, or true or false, or a short text, or a long text. Let's try multiple choice first of all. So the first question will be, which is not an insect? Which is not an insect? And answer down here, we'll put B. And here we'll put a spider. And we can add as many questions as we want. Add another question here, another answer, and put down ant. Now need to know it's the right answer, so we know that not an insect, that's the correct answer. So save that, and you see it comes up here as a question. So now we need to add another question. Let's have a true or false this time. And we put a crab is an insect. Now, is that true or false? It's obviously false. So then we save that. And we put as many questions as we like. We'll do another question, shall we? One more question. Add another multiple choice question. So go to multiple choice. And this time we'll put, what should we put down this time? This is an interesting question. What is the subject of this lesson? We have four answers, I think, probably. Let's go on to A. Put one. B is bees. Another option. C is insects. Another option. D is ants. And the actual answer for this one is insects. So we add that question by saving it. Now we've got three questions. So exit now from there. And we'll go back to the lesson here. And now we have to deliver the lesson. So we go to deliver here and press deliver. And we're going to go to my class. Now on the top right hand corner here, you see a code. This is the code the students need in order to connect with you. Now to do this, just to show how this works, I've actually mirrored the iPad on my screen. long. Here it is. There's this iPad mirrored on my screen. So the student has to go to a web page, and he has to go to classflow.com. So you go to there, and a new page opens up. And you see now he's got two choices. Log in if he's already a registered student, or join the class. So he's got to enter the class code, which is the one we saw a moment ago. Wherever it's gone. There. Got to enter this code, which is Q48JM. Q48JM. And then you can join the class. And here, the names of the students. You choose your name. Let's choose, I'll choose Ruby. Now she can join the class. And what she sees is the first page of the lesson. I'll go back across here. And you can then go down to this page here. This is what you see. And hopefully that's what they see. Insects have 6 legs and so on. Now the next thing to do now is to go to the assessment. Now we've done the lesson, we get rid of presenter. And go to my resources when it comes up. Down here you see the assessment. So we click on assessment. And then you could put description, but we'll just deliver. So now delivering the assessment. To my class. You notice that on the board here there's a class code again, and if we press start assessment, you can see on the iPad they have the questions 1 of 3. So which is not an insect, we'll put B and then submit. The next question is a crab is an insect, let's set true and put submit. And the final question, this is about insects, so submit. Now the assessment has ended. All the students see is a screen like this, and we want to go now to look at what's happened. So I'll just put that out of the way now and view the assessment. And here we can see we've got the student 1, which is correct answer. B, false. C. How have they got? How many have they got right? Close that. So now we have an idea of how many marks they've got. If we just close this down, now we can stop the assessment. So now we've assessed the students, we know how many marks they've got. And you can see how the students see the answers on their screen. This is only a very short introduction. It'll probably give you an idea how to assess the students.